Relax and get loose while I put you up on game. The Figure Booth with Josh and Nate. This that podcast for those in the know. Batman vs. Iron Man, how would it go? We talking one of a kind, collectibles. Mezco toys are respectable. It's unacceptable if it's not in the packaging. Nate don't take pics if you ain't rapping it. Nate's dirty tricks are always happening. But damn it, man, don't you be stressing. Round here we believe in plastic confessions. We trying to figure out the figures that's gonna stand the test of time. That G.I. Joe handmade hit me in the spine. There's perfection in the way that these toys are made. But I also wanna know, do I pick Wade or Slade? So this is where I come to kick it with the guys. The Figure Booth. Like, comment, and subscribe.
What is up, Toy Fam? Welcome to a Monday Motivational live stream on the Figure Booth.
Back at it.
We're back at it. We're
Figure
back.
Booth
You're
in
back.
full effect.
Welcome
It's not
back.
Mario, everybody. It's me.
It's Nate's Nards with the rest of Nate, his Nards and himself.
Yeah, my
joining
nerds
us.
are here with me as well. I made it all in one piece. Yeah, but you held it down while I was gone, man. I was impressed.
I tried. This guy was just cha-chaing all over the place. I have zero detail. I had to kick him out.
You got to
He
stop
was
inviting
trying to
him
move
over, man. You're not going to have any detolfs by the end of this.
I don't have any. Like,
Surprised you
I
have any right now.
want to make them out of cardboard or XPS foam. I'm gonna make some foam detox now.
That sounds really stable.
Yeah. How was the
Foam
trip?
detolf.
I saw the pics were pretty epic.
It was amazing, man. Really, really incredible trip. Had a great time. Iceland's probably one of the most beautiful places I've ever visited in my whole life. We did a lot of hiking.
I said it looked epic. I was waiting to see all the snow, but there was no snow.
Yeah, no snow.
No ice.
We didn't get far enough north. You could see snow on some of the mountaintops, but it wasn't. We weren't far enough north, and it was pretty cold. Like it was 50 degrees there most days. That was the high.
Yeah.
So you'd wake up and it's like 30 degrees outside. You know, it's pretty frosty.
Yeah,
but,
that's pretty frosty.
We brought a lot of layers. You know, it was
Yeah.
in layers. So I'd put on like a shirt, and then okay, it's cold. Put on another jacket, and then another jacket. You know, so I never felt like I was freezing.
Yeah.
But it was a whole different experience, man. We rented that motorhome.
Yeah.
And I've never done a motorhome before, so that was really intimidating.
Yeah.
And there's a lot to learn, but it was really fun, man. The coolest part about it is just being able to park and camp somewhere.
That's awesome.
I don't want to drive anymore. I'm just going to park here for the night.
Yeah.
Make some dinner. Camp. You know, do my thing. So we could kind of just stop where we wanted to and camp, and that's like a big thing in the culture. There is a lot of people
Very
do
popular.
that. So yeah, it's easy to find a campsite and plug in for the night and kind of just stop and do the thing the next day. And
yeah,
man, it was crazy.
Cool.
I was gone for 2 weeks, but it felt like it flew by.
Yeah, it does.
Me.
When I saw you were like last day, I was like, "What? Didn't this guy just leave? Now he's coming back. I better clean up all this glass. I better clean up all this mess.
Get the mess out of here. Where's all this glass coming from? I'm cutting my feet."
I know.
But yeah, I mean, it was an amazing trip. Really had a good time. So I appreciate you holding it down.
Tried.
Yeah,
you guys kept me on my toes.
Yeah, I mean, you surprised me. You surprised me. So
yes,
you did a good
I don't
job.
have to put in my 2 weeks, guys. You guys.
Yeah, right. He's not quitting.
I get to keep my job.
But yeah, if you're your first time, welcome to the Figure Booth. Glad to have you. Make sure you hit the like button. Leave a comment below. If you're watching on the replay crew, let us know. We like to shout out the replay crew. If you missed our last episode, make sure to check it out while you're there. Make sure you're subscribing to the Figure Booth. Last episode was with Mario. Did a work in progress episode. I really like that. Just basically saying, you know, we're kind of a work in progress all the time, right? Like you start somewhere, you don't really end anywhere else. You're learning things as you're going. Sometimes you totally change your perspective, or you know, like for me, I was thinking about my toy photography, like, you know, I'm always a work in progress. I never feel like I've quote unquote mastered it, you know?
Yeah. No, there's some good comments in there. Buckaroo Bonsai, I think he had put like jack of all trades, master of none. And then he followed that up with a different quote that was the opposite of that. It gives you two perspectives, you know, like really having laser-like focus, but then also being able to like dabble in all sorts of different things. Like Mario, he dabbles in every single thing from dancing to makeup contouring to dial building to dial detox breaking. It's like he builds stuff and he breaks stuff. He breaks figures. He makes figures. He makes detolfs and he breaks detolfs.
I'm sure he loves it. The first thing that we always reference is like, hey, Mario's into everything. He does cha-cha and makes contouring.
He's probably like finger smashing his phone or just
Seriously,
already saying, son of a, like these mother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love you, Mario. Thank you for holding it down with Prime. You definitely represented. I appreciate it. I was getting worried. I'm like, man, people are going to get used to Mario instead of me. They're going to want Mario to come back. Like, who's this Nate guy?
They're like, Nate who? They're like, man, Nate's improved. Like he got a tan.
He looks a lot better.
Smoother.
Hey, he's doing dios now. He can cha-cha.
Got rid of the Sharpies and came back with some washes.
Seriously, man. I've devolved now. Now this is regular Nate. Everybody's like, oh, bring that Mario guy back. But yeah, you guys held it down. So if you guys didn't see that, go check the last episode, Work in Progress. I know we didn't want to get one out yesterday, but just keep in mind, I was out of town. Prime was trying to hold it down. We're going to get you guys another episode this week. We're going to try to be as consistent as we can, but things happen. So
things have been crazy.
Yeah, things have been crazy. Prime is super busy all the time. Even though he never talks about it, he's a humble guy. But outside of the podcast, this guy is busy all the time. So
it's insane.
Yeah. How are Nate's hoop skills?
Are they better than Mario's? So you've seen him. He might be an unlockable figure.
I don't think so.
NBA, no.
I mean, I used to play hoops when I was younger. I haven't done it in 15 years. So if I picked up a basketball and tried to shoot, it probably wouldn't get anywhere close.
Just
be
rain time
over here.
Backboard or the chain link fence.
Yeah, I can't really ball up. I got the height at least.
Yeah,
but
that's good.
I can't play.
I don't have the height, nor can I ball. So
hey, at least we recognize it, right? I'm not telling everybody, I'm a baller, and then I get in front of the screen and everybody's like, this guy can't ball.
And you're just standing there with your hands up,
right? Just like see, I think Mario and Kevin did it the right way. They didn't really talk about their ball skills a lot. I know Kevin, he posts a lot of basketball related stuff. Yeah, but he's not he's like, I'm gonna, ball everybody up.
Yeah.
He was actually, they did better than I expected. So shout out to those guys. But yeah, the chat is here in full effect. I don't want to forget the chat.
No, we can't forget about them.
Yeah, if you call yourself the Brigade, the Booth Brigade, the Figure Fanatic, Prime's Privates over here, or Nate's Nards right here, then yeah, we enjoy that you are here with us. We want to make sure that we recognize you guys. So let's go ahead and shout out the chat. First in the chat, we had Darth Gutierrez. He's going to catch the foos on the replay. Well, let us know, Darth. Replay crew. Just put it in the comments. Let us know that you're here.
Be like, what's up, foos?
The boys are back. That's right. Well, I am back. Prime has been here.
I've been here, Bearded. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, he's been here the whole time.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for joining us, Bearded. We got Buckaroo Banzai. What's up, Figure Fam? Thanks for joining us, Buckaroo. Colossal Custom saying hooty hoo. What's up, Colossal?
Hooty hoo.
We got Innocent in the house. What's up, Innocent? Cousins by Machu. What's up, everyone? Hope you all had a good day. Me and Cousins were talking a lot. I know Matt, he's a traveler. He's like, man, you guys you're making me want to go to Iceland. I'm trying to talk him into it. I'm like, you got to go. You got to go. It's amazing.
He may want to go to Amsterdam, which has always been on my list. But man, I was bugging him all the time. I was like, oh, the food pics, the cereal pics, all the pics. Yeah. And I finished the Apple Jacks box that he sent me. Had to get another one this last weekend. It was like a slime Halloween, I don't know, Ghostbuster edition. I don't know. The box is all green. It says Applejack slime edition.
Did it taste any different?
It did taste a little different. It tasted a little bit more, what's the word? Fibery-ish or hearty-ish. It didn't taste as sugary as the Applejacks here.
Now with extra fiber.
Yeah. It did taste a little bit different. It wasn't necessarily it was just different. You can definitely tell it was almost better. I don't know. I liked it. I did like it. Yeah. Now I'm like, it probably tasted a bit. It was probably healthier for me.
Yeah. Everybody cares about health of their cereal except for the U.S.
But it was funny because I really didn't say anything to my kids. I was like, here, it just tastes, and my son's like, oh, this tastes different. This is a little. I'm like, it's Applejacks from Canada. And he was like, oh. He's like, who do you know in Canada? And then I told him, and he's like, I don't know who that is. And I'm like, well, why'd you ask me?
Yeah, he sent me. Shout out to you, Matt, for sending us that cereal. By the way, Cereal Booth Nation, which I actually have another cereal thing I'm going to show you later. But Yeah, he sent me Cinnamon Toast Crunch, which is one of my favorite cereals. And I agree, it was a little different, maybe a little bit more fibery.
Yeah.
To your point, not as sweet, which isn't really a bad thing because I feel like when I have Cinnamon Toast Crunch, I'm basically just having spoonfuls of sugar.
You
know, with a little bit of bread,
especially
piece.
like the residue milk, right? It's like so sugary you can't even drink it.
No, you can't even drink it. It's just like, wow, there's just like literally a mound of sugar at the bottom of my bowl.
Yeah.
So not always a good feeling when I'm
which sucks now because I'm like, oh, am I gonna like the Canadian Apple Jacks more than like Costco pallet size Apple Jacks?
You're gonna have to get that imported or something.
Yeah.
All right, going back to the chat, we got let's see, I think I shouted out Bearded Builds, but let me just make sure.
Yeah,
Bearded Builds again. Okay, we got Toy Malarkey saying, what's up, Toy Malarkey? Dragon Eyes 69, leave my toys alone, catching it live for a change.
Ooh,
thanks for being here, Dragon Eyes. I think I've seen you in the live before, but thanks again for being here. Please hit that like button. Thank you, Toy Malarkey, for shouting that out. We appreciate those likes. It's a small gesture, guys. It takes you the smallest bit of effort, but it means a lot to us. So thank you. Please hit that like button if you haven't already. Thank you, Innocent, for welcoming me back. Smashed the like. Much appreciated. Yes. We got Sunny Channel in the house. What's up, Prime? What up, Nate? What's up, Sunny? Thanks for being here. Nate actually came back. Were people worried I might not ever show up again?
Hey, I wouldn't blame you.
Was there ice in Iceland? Actually, there was no ice, except for the ice that I bought for drinks. But yeah, so Greenland is actually
full of ice.
It's full of ice.
Yeah.
And Iceland is full of green.
Wow.
So I don't know who named those.
They did it on purpose. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mario's great grandfather.
Innocent says you guys were unhinged.
So I think on the live.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mario was
somebody did say that. Iceland is green. Greenland is ice. That is true. Love the amazing views you took, Nate. Thanks a lot, Adam. I'm going to be doing a post at some point to show off that stuff. Because as much as I love toy photography, I love doing like nature shots like that.
Yeah, that was cool.
So I was trying to take as many as I could.
Man, the streams and stuff, that was awesome.
Incredible, man.
Yeah.
Just seeing that. So yeah, I'm going to try to do like I don't know if I'm going to do a reel or a post, but limiting it to only 10 photos is really hard. So I'm having a debate on which one I'm going to do.
And you can just do a green screen dancing in front of it.
There you go. Yeah. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Just me hiking.
Yeah, or practicing your b-ball moves with pictures of Iceland on the back.
Iceland.
Yeah.
Hooping on the waterfall. What's up, Trevor? We got 1.6 shooter in here. What's going on? Very nomadic. Yeah, it was. Mm-hmm. I kind of want to be a nomad. As soon as I return the motorhome, I'm like, man, I want one. Me and my wife were talking about like, oh, we should buy one. And then I looked at the prices, like, never mind.
Yeah, it's skyrocketing.
Yeah, definitely rent. If you're going to do a motorhome, rent before you buy, because I don't think it's worth to buy it, but it's a cool renting experience. We got 796 Studios. What's up, Mario? Most valuable member of the podcast.
Thanks.
We got Inhaled Farts. What's up, Inhaled Farts?
What it do, Inhaled Farts? Is there still a Tuesday cruise asking? Stabby stab.
I think you're going to have to ask Wade.
It's a good question for tomorrow, since tomorrow's Tuesday.
Right.
Yeah.
This is the Monday crew. So those stabby stabs are for the Monday crew. Let's see. We got Mike. What's up, Mike? He's been doing some hunting.
Nice.
I was sad to see that there was so much NECA drops when I was gone.
Yeah, there was
actually
stuff.
Yeah, I haven't gone to Target, but there's a couple that I want to pick up. I want to get that Mummy Mikey, so I'm hoping I find one at some point whenever I get there. Thank you, Toy Malarkey. I really appreciate that. You may be sadly disappointed, Mario. I really can't. I really can't.
Yeah, Mario might take you with those shorts he shows up in.
Yeah, I mean, showing those skills off. I mean, I'm sure Mario could probably take me in a b-ball game.
Yeah.
Can you ball it up, Prime? You said no, right?
No.
Okay. Well, maybe we should play each other.
That way I don't feel intimidated. I might just trip over my shoelaces.
Okay, that was for something else. Needs a dunker. That would be sweet. Mario didn't talk about his skills, did he? Do you remember Mario?
I don't even remember what Mario was talking about. Like, you've seen Charlie Brown. It's just like when the teacher talks, just wah 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 wah, and I'm like, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that sounds interesting.
Yeah, sure.
He was
That's
talking.
cool.
I'm like, okay, and segue, transition
He's
statement,
like asking
and
you
so
questions.
yeah. And I'm like, so what do you have to say about so and so? And he's like, well, it's like, I'm like, oh, very interesting. Tell me more.
Interesting. Yeah, great. Thanks.
Describe
Mario.
it, please. Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. More fiber. So Canadian.
Yeah.
Your Iceland pics looked amazing and such a cool way to see the country. It really was, man. It was a experience. I didn't know what to expect really going into it, but it was not that. The thing that was the worst about the trip is that I got a flat tire on the first night.
Oh.
So when I rented that motorhome, I was like, okay, let me try to find one that's a little bit newer and has better tires, because I'm thinking I'm going to drive this thing for like 10 days.
Yeah.
I get it, and I notice, okay, this isn't the exact same model, and the wheels are different. But I'm like, okay, I guess I can't expect the same wheels all the time because they're going to do other things. I looked around. I noticed that some of the tread was a little bit low. I said something to them like, hey, are these in good shape? They're like, yeah, they're all replaced. I'm like, fine. So long day that first day, and we're trying to drive to this campsite at like 9 o'clock at night, get a flat tire on the way. I've done a flat tire before, and they're not, that's easy. I'm like, it's a flat tire. I can do this.
Yeah.
Not on a RV though. It's a totally different experience.
Yeah.
Very intimidating. So it took me a while to figure that out, and didn't go nearly as smooth as I would have liked. But that was probably the only hiccup in the entire trip. But it was kind of a nightmare. Let's see. Inhaled farts. It's all right. You're part of the Monday crew.
Yeah.
Machu Toy, what up? What's up, Machu Toy?
Machu?
I think we got everybody. I've dragged this on long enough. So, hello, welcome everyone. Hopefully, this is motivational for you for your Monday as you go into the rest of your week.
It should be. It will be.
I think it will be. It always is. Yeah. Streaming stuff. Have you watched Thor: Love and Thunder?
You know what? It's crazy. It's funny and crazy. Yeah, I just finished watching it today.
You did?
So yeah, I did. And man, I did. I did watch it. Yeah. Proceed with your question. I had something because I was like, oh, I watched it. I'm gonna bring this up and talk to Nate. I'm like, I need to find out if you watched it or not. And
yeah, I watched it.
Yeah,
I watched it on Sunday. So yeah, I finally got to see it.
What'd you think?
What would you say out of 10?
Oh, out of 10? It was a bit more like cheesy comedy wise. Probably sometimes like a little too goofy, but
too much.
I wouldn't say it was horrible. Like there were some really cool scenes, and again, I was like tuning in and out.
Yeah.
Only because I was multitasking. No fault to the movie. I'd say like a 6 or 7 out of 10.
I was gonna say about a 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what.
It wasn't horrible. It was definitely entertaining.
Yeah, it wasn't horrible. But it's one of my, and I said this before about what was the last MCU movie that we just watched before this one. Gosh, I'm drawing a blank. Not Thor, but I can't remember. Whatever.
Okay.
Eternals or whatever, maybe it was.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, Eternals.
Yeah, that was it's got to be one of my least favorite Marvel movies for sure.
Eternals?
Doctor Strange was the newest one.
Oh,
that's another one I didn't really care so much for.
Yeah.
But yeah, Thor: Love and Thunder was. I don't know, man. I don't know. It was not what I expected it would be.
Oh.
I remember I watched Ragnarok.
Yeah.
And I really loved Ragnarok.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's the same director and everything.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I'm really excited that he's going to be the director of Love and Thunder. But I just, to your point, I felt like they tried to take a totally different direction.
Yeah.
With Love and Thunder, and it just didn't. A lot of it didn't make sense to me.
Yeah, some of it was head scratching because I felt like they didn't know who to focus on. Were they going to focus on Lady Thor, or were they focusing on Thor, or were they focusing on Christian Bale? Like, and then they were trying to intertwine all the stories. So I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just felt kind of forced. I don't know. Yeah,
I agree.
I was like, right when I was, following to a certain point, I'm like, okay, this is about Thor. Nope, it's not about Thor. It's about Lady Thor. Nope, it's not about her either. It's about
her either.
It's about completely something else. Like, I don't know. It was good. But, towards the end, Christian Bale, just this character, he did give me like this Joker vibe when he was like, had him all, he got kind of like loony and kooky towards the end. He had like this spiel and he did this laugh and I was like, oh, he gave me like a Joker vibe right there.
I would say Christian Bale is probably the best part of the entire movie.
Yeah, he was kind of creepy.
You could tell his acting was just on a whole nother level. You know,
I knew it. That caught my attention too.
I mean, is that considered a
hopefully
waifu?
Goals, because he should be, work out, and then you can be naked Thor.
That's right. Yeah. If you look like that, I wouldn't mind being naked all the time.
I'd screenshot that.
Make excuses for it.
That's on my wall now. Every day. It's goals.
It's goals. Just have a huge image posted, just like this Hulk, but of naked.
Yeah, but it's Thor from Love and
Thunder. It seemed rushed, like Innocent said. It seemed very all over the place. The whole idea of how, and see, I haven't read the Lady Thor comics, so I don't really know the original origin story. But how she got the hammer just seems so, there's no thought there at all. No. It's just she's standing next to it. It starts shaking. Boom. Now she's Lady Thor. It's like, what happened? Like, what did I miss? Like, I reversed it. I was like, did I miss something?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that part did feel a bit like I missed something. Like, you saw the lead up to it, and then all of a sudden, just like, I'm like, wait, was I watching a TikTok video? Like, before and after, someone just snapped their fingers, and then she was like, oh, yeah. And it felt like she had been Thor for a minute. She's like, yeah, like,
yeah, she's wielding. She knows exactly how to wield the hammer. She's doing like new stuff you haven't seen, like the whole thing with the hammer going into pieces and coming back.
Yeah,
it's like, where did she learn to become such a good Thor? Because she's like showing up Thor.
She read the manual, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't want to spoil it for everyone. I'm not trying to shit on the movie, but definitely was not my cup of tea. One of my least favorite, for sure. Her name is Mighty Thor.
Actually, her name is Dr. Jane Watson Foster. What do you?
Jodie Foster?
No, he was like Jane Fonda. Jane Foster. Like, Kurg is probably like a good laughing point. He was like the comedic relief.
He was funny.
Yeah. So her name's Jane Fonda.
Yeah.
She's a scholar.
She's a scholar.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. See,
there you go.
Stuff.
That's how I said it. You're gonna post Naked Thor on the waifu channel, Mario. Hopefully they make a Naked Thor figure for you, or like a model kit.
He's gonna order plenty of those.
What else did I watch? Anything else that came out? I've been watching House of Dragon, but I'm about 2 episodes behind on that now.
Yeah,
I haven't. There's been anything new.
Have you been keeping up with She-Hulk? I haven't.
I haven't seen the most recent episode.
Oh, okay.
I do like She-Hulk, though.
Yeah.
I think it's a good show. It's not what I expected either, but I think in a better way.
Yeah, for sure.
Makes a lot of sense.
I want that 2-pack with her and Megan Thee Stallion. That's what I want.
Megan Thee Stallion. Are they actually making that 2-pack?
No.
Oh, okay.
I think I saw Toy Force posted up.
Somebody posted it.
And I was like, I need it in my life now.
If they make Naked Thor before Shower Bucky.
That's the next MCU 2-pack. Shower Bucky and Naked Thor.
That would probably sell really well, actually. Especially if it's Yoko.
Yeah. She's going to be chucking everything at that screen. Cats and all.
I need you to explain this, Kev. How is he more marketable? I think
apparently
Bucky
Kevin knows. He's done the research. He's done the data.
I want him to drop his knowledge on me.
He's going to drop more than that on you.
Drop the B-balls. Oh, boy. I don't need Naked Thor boring.
Wow.
Well, okay. I liked your cool stuff.
She's going to buy the 2-pack, and then she's going to sell the Naked Thor to Kevin or Mario. You like the what?
Yoko posted a cool things I got at D23. I liked that.
Yeah.
There was some cool stuff in there. I like that lightsaber set. I'm not going to spoil it. Go check out Yoko's newest
spoiling
post.
Everything for everybody. Come on, Nate.
Cool things I got. She started like a revolution,
She did.
You're seeing cool things I got in other places. Cool things I got this month. Cool things I got at SDCC.
We should do a cool things I shot at Iceland.
There you go.
Yeah.
Cool things I shot. Hey, that's a good idea for a reel.
We're taking it.
And you can throw in other things other than toy photos.
Yeah, cool things I shot. Cool things I made. I made this Punisher cap that I just finished it. dude.
Yeah, that is dope. Nice. Yeah. Who's the guy? I don't know the guy in there. Is that Nick Fury?
Yeah, that's Nick Fury from the game. Like he's in that uniform.
I never played this game.
No, I have it on my arcade 1-up. And me and
I
my
love
daughter
those. Yeah, those new vinyl stickers you have on there are so nice.
Freaking shiny, huh?
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, and me and my daughter play this. She saw me making it, and she's like, "Hey, can we go play this game?" And I was like, yeah." But she always wants to be Punisher, and so I always have to be Nick Fury. And she's like, "I want to kill all the bad guys." And I was like, "Whoa, you said that with too much excitement. Like, chill out." So that's like the final scene when you take on Kingpin.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's dope. It looks really good.
Yeah, man, I'm super excited how this came out. It's again really the shininess. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
adds an extra level of detail.
Yeah,
looks pristine.
Yeah, and it's funny because sometimes I make them. I'm like, all right, I'll have no problem letting it go. This one, I'm like, I'm gonna have to make some more so I can throw them up there.
And you're doing Budget Dials Wave 2.
Budget Dial Wave 2, which
reveal, but I did see it.
I have it right here. And they're about almost halfway gone. I have about 10 slots left.
Nice.
This is the last week to get on it.
Nice.
And I could be like, hey, I see you, Figure Fanatics. I see Machu. I see Mario. Last week to get on this.
Do you have that with? Is that with? How do you have that on there? How does it sit on there? I think you did magnets in the other one, right?
The other one's magnets. This one is just like I built like I cut it out with a frame,
okay.
So it just sits on there.
Nice. So it's sturdy.
Yeah,
sweet.
Really sturdy. You'll get 2 walls and then 2 barrels.
Nice. I like how you're including the barrels with this one.
Yeah. So 2 walls, 2 barrels. Yeah.
It's a good idea with the digirama too.
Yep.
Then you can really make it's like endless possibilities with what you can put.
You can shoot it outside. You can shoot it in front of digirama.
Yeah. That's awesome. Well, if you guys are interested, make sure to hit it up. Prime. You're still offering it just through your Instagram right now.
Yeah, just through my Instagram for the pre-order.
95
and then eventually I'll make it up on my site once I close it up. But yeah, the ETA is October 25th, so this is the last week. That way I have enough time to crank them all out and get them to everybody in time. But I appreciate everyone already jumping in, like especially the first 2 days. Man, it was awesome to see everybody come through.
Yeah, it's great.
Definitely motivating to keep going. And I got new themes and other cool ideas that can't wait to share with you guys. So yeah,
new ideas cooking for Wave 3.
For Wave 3, I can't wait. And then Wave 4. I think I have like the first 8 waves planned out already. So
that's quick turnaround too. Month to get. You're already at 10. However many else. If you get like the full 20, that's a lot to do within 1 month.
That is a lot to do. And this one is a little bit more trickier because it has 2 walls that I have to paint and texture, and then the base is also like the base has texture, which I'm still like trying to figure out the end product. Just this one, I'm not too happy with the way it may be a little too soft because I used a different material, but it's not. I don't know. I'm just not 100% satisfied with it. So I have 2 other methods that I'm gonna try, and then I want something that's gonna last, like something that's quality that doesn't.
You're talking about like when you're trying to tear that up, make that torn up look. It's becoming too soft.
It's like what I'm using to stick on the base. It has tendency to not stick to the adhesive that I'm using, so I'm not too happy with the results. Or like I'll put up a figure and then like it just falls off with it. I don't know. It flakes off too easily. And I've sprayed it with like different sealants and stuff, and I think it's just whatever that material is made out of. It's too porous.
Well, I would offer advice, but I have 0 clue on what you're doing.
Yeah, so I'll just go back to what I used to use. I was trying to do a new material that I've had sitting around for a while, and just not working out.
It's cool that you get to experiment with that, right? It's like you get to do like new ideas and like, let's see if this works, and then you're kind of figuring it out as you go.
Yeah, and then what the other cool thing, it was a couple of people that ordered Budget Wave 1. A couple of people hit me. They just wanted some extra walls.
Nice.
So I got like three collectors are like, hey, I just want some extra walls. Like they don't have to be magnetized. I just want some. I'm like, all right. But then I made some in gray. I haven't finished them, but they're downstairs. And man, I really like the way the gray ones came out. So once I finish them, I'll probably throw them
nice.
up.
That'd be a dope thing just to offer, at all. I mean, I'm not saying at all times, but like say you have like a placeholder on your
now
site
you're
or
making more
something.
work for me. No, but just so I'm offering the walls just up there, and then once I get the price and shipping all finalized, I'll definitely make a post. But yeah, the walls are going out there just by themselves, and people are liking them.
That's pretty
Gonzo
cool.
did some cool shots. Grumps has done some cool shots. So yeah, appreciate everyone there.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people using them.
Yeah.
So that's great, man. And then like I love that you're doing the walls, because then you can kind of piecemeal it. Like I want to build my own custom dial
for sure.
or something. Taking pieces from
and if you want to add
done.
magnets to it, it's pretty easy to add magnets to the walls themselves, or use them as a base and have like a bricked out base, or like a street or something. Yeah,
you could do like that'd be a good way to do like a Spider-Man on the side of a building shot. You could just have him on that horizontal and then just flip it in post. You wouldn't even know.
Ideas.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Cool things I shot seems like bad branding. Oh, see, that's why I have you here, Kev. You're here to tell me when it's a bad. Oh, yeah, Yoko agrees. Maybe don't say shot. All right, duly noted. Patman13, what's up? Thanks for hanging out with us, Patman. Okay, let's go into some figure talk. So I noticed that you and Mario didn't talk about this one, but I'm sure everybody's just so eager to give us their thoughts on it. And I'm sure you jumped on this one, right, Prime?
You know what? You know it. No, I didn't.
No, you didn't.
I didn't jump on the first one. I wasn't going to jump on this one.
Yeah, I didn't either. Rumble Society Hawk P40 Howling Fury Edition. I will say, out of the two Hawk P40s, I like this one more.
It's the gold, huh?
It's the gold.
Bling,
it's
bling.
The jumpsuit. He looks more of like a mechanic, Like I view this guy as a mechanic.
Yeah. See, I like the other one better because of the arms remind me of like Jax from Mortal Kombat.
Oh, that's a good point too.
Yeah. But I get the outfit. I saw somebody, I think they bought this. Or no, they got their outfit from GPS lot or something. But it was similar. And they threw it on a Wolverine or a VCS Toy Bodies buck and used a Logan head sculpt to make him look like from when he's in the war or something. It looked really cool. Yeah.
And, I'm actually surprised we didn't get a Hawk P40 variant before this one.
Yeah.
Because it seems like Hawk P40 was a while ago.
Yeah, it was. They need an all-black Hawk P40, like a stealth one.
So you want another variant of Hawk P40?
Hey, why not? I don't know if I'll get it, but they did a Krieg, right?
That's true.
And then they did a Gomez stealth. Let's give us all. I want, Yeah,
that speaking of that Krieg, it's on BBTS now.
Yeah, and then the Baron Benz, right? They gave us that Tectonic. That it wasn't that the one that you won.
Yeah, it was like the red and black one. Yeah.
Yep.
So maybe we'll get into their Hawk P40. That's what Prime's saying. Delay Batman more and give us an additional Hawk P40.
I need a black variant to go with the Mesco hat. Just have them all.
There you go.
Yeah,
but this is cool. Like I said, I didn't jump on it. I totally missed the release, by the way. I didn't even realize they had done it until I checked my phone, and I'm like, oh, well, that's already gone. I'm glad I didn't want it.
Yeah.
But it is a cool variation for anybody that is interested in Hawk P40. I like the gold accents. I like the jumpsuit. Makes me curious on what other kind of variants we'll see from Rumble Society.
Yeah, that jumpsuit's dope.
But I'm curious if anybody in the chat got this. Let me know your thoughts, what you think of it. Do you like it more or less than the original? I'm curious. The big news, though, I think the big thing that we're going to spend some time on is the Ghost Rider HasLab.
Mario and I pretty much called everything that's been shown.
Yeah,
like dead on.
I remember you saying something about this before too, and you had said when it was me and you, it was going to be probably a Robbie Reyes style HasLab.
Yeah,
and that's pretty much what this is, right? Yeah. Like I'm not familiar with this version of Ghost Rider at all.
Yeah, he's the more modern one, and then I know him from. I mean, I didn't read the comics, but I know him from the comics. But then also on the Shield show, I think they mentioned him a couple times, and he either made an appearance or. And I wasn't watching Shield as much when it was on TV. I'd catch a couple episodes here and there, but I know they mentioned Robbie Reyes. The car looks cool though. I'm sure it'll get funded. It's definitely. I
mean, it's already like halfway there.
Yeah.
You know, so I feel like it's definitely going to get funded, and I feel like it's going to hit the stretch goal.
Yeah.
Or that early bird one. You know,
to get the variant Robbie or the human Robbie Reyes with the I'm just excited to see what the rest of the figures are going to be like. Give us a Blackheart or Vengeance.
Looks like they're probably going to give you a Mephisto, right? From that teaser.
Yeah.
I'm a little disappointed that it's on the this buck though.
Yeah, it's an old buck.
Especially after getting like, retro Spider-Mans on the new and improved buck. It just blows my mind that they do a HasLab that's going to release so much later. Yeah. And they can't offer a new buck. Maybe it's just because for marketing reasons they didn't have it ready in time. I don't know what the reason is, but it's very strange. That's a new buck for Robbie, says Matt. Oh, well, I stand corrected. It looks like the old Bucky Cap buck.
It looks like the Star-Lord buck or the old Ghost Rider. But there's a couple of different. I don't know. I'm just really on the fence when they don't have butterfly joints. But I get you don't like every figure doesn't need butterfly joints. It's just I'm not a huge fan when it's just static like that.
Well, I think for the price tag that they're asking, you would expect, let's maybe get butterfly joints and the upgraded torso. So you feel like you're getting maybe a premium Marvel Legends duo with the premium price tag and the car. I feel like that's the main focus here. Really seems to be the car, and then the figures maybe like hey, we're gonna throw him in too.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's fine because I'm not the biggest Robbie Reyes fan, so he could be on a Bucky Cap for all I care. I like the car. I'm just more excited to see what the other figures on the tiers are going to be. So,
I think it's really cool.
Whether or not I'm going to back it, I don't know. I highly doubt it.
What would be like the figures that might? I
don't know. I don't know if I'm a big enough Ghost Rider fan to be like, even if they were to announce Mephisto,
right?
I wouldn't be like, yep, 350. I mean, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you.
That. I mean, I'm sure. I don't know. Just 112 vehicles, just 112 anything. I'm running out of room. Like Galactus is coming, Thunder Tank is coming.
Thunder Tank, yeah.
Like, I'm like super excited for the Thunder Tank. For this, I'm excited, but not like I don't need it in my collection. And I'm trying to get rid of a bunch of my stuff, so I'm like,
right. You don't want to add to it.
I don't want to add to it at this point.
And I mean, I think they've done what this is the third or fourth HasLab this year, maybe fifth. I don't know. It seems like they've done a lot.
Yeah,
I've seen a lot of hate for this.
I don't. A
lot of people very, very pissed off for whatever reason. And I think it stems from multiple different things. One being the price.
Yeah,
$350. And you think like, okay, it does kind of sound like a lot for a 112 car figure and whatever else, but you got to keep in mind it's got the light up features, the doors open, the damn seats move, you can move the seats back and forth, the shifter moves, it's got the movable trunk, it's got the movable wheels that actually turn. I feel like they are putting a lot into it to justify the price tag, and I like how there's a street mode. Like for me, I'm looking at this from from a toy photography. I'm like, man, that Charger would be sweet to have for shots, because I could see, that'd be great for Blade.
Yeah,
Blade.
You need to get a Dom figure and get your Toretto.
Dom, there you go. Fast and Furious. I didn't think about that. Dom would be amazing. But I mean, I think Blade drives a very similar Charger. I mean,
you could put it with any, throw some Mezco figures in there. You can use it. You don't have to don't just really strictly think Ghost Rider.
Right. Yeah. And the interior details on this thing are insane. I think that is what's going to really set it and make it like that 350 premium feel for people. Yeah. Is the detail that you're getting. Because like the interior detailing, I haven't seen any other cars in 112 scale. I'm sure, put them in the chat, guys. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I know McFarlane, he does very cheap vehicles. No interior though.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about this from, okay, how many shots could I really get from this thing? You can do an interior detailing shot, I really like the light up features. It might sound cheesy, but I think it's really cool. It's a cool way to make it specific to Ghost Rider. I can use that light up feature in other things. That I'm looking at. Okay, I can use those decals in other things.
Yeah.
I like the engine. I think Lost Cause, I watched their replay, but they were talking about how it's pretty shitty how the hood doesn't come up and you can't see the engine.
Oh, really?
Justifiable. Yeah. I mean, from what we've seen, you can't see the engine. The hood does not rise. So that's kind of crappy. I think people would like to see that. I like how there's a trunk. It looks like you'd fit an entire figure in that trunk. I could think of some shots with that. The interior detailing, like I said, it's insane. You don't see that at this scale.
If that glove box opens and there's a manual in there. No.
Yeah, the glove box, that would be cool if that opened. The shifter knob does move. They showed that off in the video. I like how it's got the individual decals here for the speedometer and everything else, and the fact that the seats move. I'm just trying to find why isn't it charging so much?
That's really cool.
And as I started to put it together, I'm like, okay, I can see why maybe this is more expensive. There is a lot going on here that I think people may think is expected. Like, hey, this should just be coming with the car. But when I look at other cars that are available on the market, they don't have stuff like that.
Yeah.
And when you think about it, all the other HasLabs have been almost right around this price.
Yeah.
Sentinel was $350. Galactus was $400. The Ghostbuster Proton Pack was $400.
Yeah.
His Tank was $300. Unicron, $575. If you do an average on that, that's $400.
Yeah.
So why are people so surprised that this is $350? I don't understand. Did they think, hey, all the other HasLabs have been
$20, $24.99?
They've been all $300 or more. So to expect that a HasLab is going to be any less than $300, I think it's a dream. It's just not reality. And the His Tank was $300, a $50 difference, and that overfunded by a large margin, meaning that people bought multiples.
Yeah.
So I just don't see how everybody's okay with the His Tank at $300, and they're buying a bunch of them. I saw multiple people saying, "Hey, I'm buying 3 of these," but then you get this here, which in my eyes is a more usable vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
But
throw John Wick in there.
Yeah, the fact that it's $50 more is just making people lose their minds. They're just really pissed off about it. And it's a lot to ask for. I'm not saying $350 is cheap. That's a lot of money for sure like this. I'm just trying to, let me just break it down and try to make sense of the price.
Yeah.
And justify it for myself if I was going to do it. I got to say, go ahead.
I was saying, I'm just enjoying the show. Another successful HasLab, keep them coming.
Right.
Because this will show that the support's there, I'm not the biggest Ghost Rider fan, but who knows? Maybe there might be a tier or some type of character that does it for me at the very end, and I'll just jump in. But I'm not I'm definitely not getting it. I'm just kind of wait and see, and if I get it, cool. If I don't, not really. I don't know. I'm excited that it's a cool concept, and to me it seems like it's being super successful, and it's supported by the collectors out there. So I'm cool. I'd rather have them come up with cool stuff than crap that no one asked for. A life-size lightsaber that is held with crystal support, and then just see it. I'd feel bad to see HasLab project fail and then fail and then fail.
Mm-hmm.
So
I hear you.
Yeah,
it's good that we're getting something anyway. Yeah, and to your point, a lot of these have been almost. Except if don't look at Star Wars, but almost
or
all
Cookie
the
Monster. But it's Cookie Monster and Star Wars. Except the barge, don't look at that. But all Sentinel, Galactus, and now this. I'm just excited for what's to come. Now it's gonna be expected, right? Every year we're gonna get a HasLab because they're 3 for. I'm gonna call it. They're 3 for 3. They're gonna knock this one out of the park too. And it's gonna be 3 for 3. So next year it's I wonder what they're gonna bring next year. Maybe something bigger. Maybe they're gonna bring something small. Who knows?
Yeah, I agree with you. And I feel like maybe 3 a year is too much. And
3 in a year?
3 in a year might be too much because let's say they average $350 each, right? Yeah. You're asking people to put $1,000, $1,050 in HasLabs for the year. That's
not 3, not 3 in a year. But I'm saying it's the third one in a year. Every year so far, we've had a HasLab. So next year I wonder what the HasLab's going to be. That's what I meant.
I got you. Okay.
Like Galactus is about to ship. I got my notification like, hey, make sure you're. So it's like that's the anticipation where it's like you get your HasLab, cool, and then they announce a new one. Oh, that experience, the excitement. I'm ready to sign up, and then let's see the development. And then when I get my shipment notification for my Engine of Vengeance next year, they're going to be dropping another HasLab.
Right.
That's what I'm talking about. Like I love seeing that.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and his tank, was before this, and then
Yeah.
I think Galactus was also this year.
Yep.
I feel like if this was the first HasLab of the year, it probably would have had a lot more support. But
okay, I see what you're saying. They've done 3, and
I think the timing is what's really killing people. You're close to the holidays season.
Yeah.
I've already funded maybe 2 HasLabs already. I got 2 his tanks for $600, and then I got Galactus that was $400. I'm already out.
Maybe you backed up
Transformers.
The Transformers.
Maybe Transformers. Right? Yeah. So now you're asking me for another $350 in the same year.
Hey, kids don't need to eat, or you don't need to before your head. Just you put Galactus over your head.
It's like we talked about. Instead of saying, "Hey, this is too expensive," I'm just going to say, "Hey, this is a piece of shit, and I don't want it."
Just don't buy all the waves.
People are going to get on board, and I'm not trying to start shit. I know there's people in the chat that probably disagree with me heavily. I'm just saying, just if you don't want it because it's too expensive, just say that. But don't say, "Hey, this thing's a piece of crap," because I don't know. I feel like it's a weird justification to say I don't want to spend.
Who do you want to fight with? You want to fight with?
Yeah, I'm fighting with everybody, apparently. I'm going to piss a lot of people off. The other argument I've been saying is that, hey, I can get this vehicle for $100.
Yeah.
But I have not seen any vehicles that people have presented that have the same features that this vehicle has. The light up features. There you go. There you go, right there. It's got all the features. You get the light up headrest, which makes his head light up for the fire, right? You got the light up features everywhere else. I just, as I start looking through some of the examples that people provide, I'm like, okay, yes, this is a cheaper version, but it does not have the same features. There you go, Optimus Prime. That's what you need to put your money in.
$1.
Micro Machine Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just like, okay, so one of the examples in the chat right now, Batman 13. I can get a 110 RC Batmobile for $106. Yes, you can. It's available on Amazon.
Yeah.
But the doors don't open. In order to get a figure, from what I've seen, I don't have that. In order to get a figure inside of that, you have to take off the frame, which is not just a simple lift off, put it to the side. You have to take it off. You have to remove the screws. You got to do some work to get a figure inside of that. So it doesn't have the same features for me.
Is that the one that does the revving engine and it shoots out the smoke?
Yeah, I think it's got like a light up engine. I think the lights light up.
Oh, I know there was, and I don't know if that Batmobile, it was the one from Batman versus Superman, and I remember it even showed up on Costco like super cheap, and that you can even like, it shoots out like smoke. I don't know, but yeah, the RC Batmobile. I mean that's again like 112 vehicles. You have to be, or even 110 size vehicles. You got to be super picky because I have a handful of 112 vehicles and like they take up so much space,
Mm-hmm. Right. It's a big space thing too. You've got a lot of. You got to figure out where you're going to put this.
He says that's not that one. See, it might be the other one because there's one where you can just open up and you can stick a Batman in there, and a Mezco fits in there. I don't know which Batmobile that is.
So you can just put the figure through the window. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, I stand corrected. And I was really tempted to get that Batmobile when it came out. To your point, Prime, I don't collect vehicles because I just don't have a lot of place to store them. Where am I going to store all this stuff? I already have problems storing what I have now.
Yeah.
So I just haven't.
I just don't use them as much. I have 3. I think I have 3 vehicles. I have the Cowabunga Carl van that everyone's always looking for.
Mm-hmm.
I bought that a couple years ago. And then I have like this giant horse trailer. It's like, I think 1/10 scale, but it fits for Marvel Legends. And I turned it into a Deadpool chimichanga van. Okay. It's huge. It's really huge.
That's cool.
And then I have this big ass Batmobile that was like at Costco for like 24 or maybe $19. And you can fit Mezcos in there. It's really big, but I have that. And then I have like a bunch of motorcycles. But those 3, man, they take up so much space. And they're just like, and then I have like a 110 custom Hydra painted truck that I bought off somebody they sold it to me in a set, like it was a truck and a motorcycle. So that's it. And they take up so much space, and I'm like, fuck, like what am I doing with all this stuff?
Right.
And it's a pain to ship it too, because I've tried to sell them, or people have tried to offer to buy them, but I'm like, let's say I sell them for $100. Let's say I sell one of them for $100. The shipping alone is like $80 to $100.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pain.
Yeah, it's
I'm sorry, you were gonna say what? What was that?
Trying to ship. I think I was gonna. I don't even know what I was gonna.
I was gonna send you the chimichanga van.
Oh yeah. You're gonna send me the chimichanga van. Okay, I'll take
It's huge.
Cool.
It's huge.
Let's read some of the comments. I know there's some people that have been commenting. I don't want to ignore you guys. I value everyone's opinion in here.
Yeah, let's go through the comments.
I know they're going to disagree with me. That's totally okay. Disagreements are okay, everybody. It doesn't mean that we don't like each other. It just means that we disagree on something. That's all.
Yeah.
With all these QC issues on now and the regular windowless packaging MLs, this really makes me hesitant for this Ghost Rider. It looks super badass. Price is shit. 3 more figures is a lot to ask for $350 plus tax.
Valid.
That is true. Totally valid.
More than 3 figures. We want 6 figures.
6 figures, please, to justify that. How many did his tank come with? 3, 4?
Oh, I lost count after 2.
Remember. 3. You got the add-on stuff for the.
I think it was 3
missiles. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was 3. I think this HoloLab is great. They haven't announced any of the tiers yet, so most of the negativity is unwarranted. That is a great point. We don't even know what this thing's going to come with in totality yet.
Maybe they're all cutouts.
True. Maybe they're all cutouts. Instead of Mephisto, it is a cutout of Mephisto. Just so you can say, hey, he's back in the background.
He's just like this.
And I saw somebody else, kind of to Toy Malarkey's point, if you're not interested, but you still want to, like, okay, if I'm going to get this, I want that Robbie Reyes human form.
Yeah.
Back it now.
Yeah.
You guys can back out of it before it closes. All they need to get is 9,000 funders by the 23rd, and you'll get the Robbie Reyes human form. And then if you're not happy with the additional tiers, you can cancel your order. I think they even let you cancel your order 30 days after it closes. So there's really no risk if you're
or sell it and it'll be double your money.
Or sell it. HasLabs are always extra valuable on the aftermarket. I've been to many cons where I've seen the Razor Crest, or I've seen some other HasLab for maybe double or even triple what they were offering from Hasbro. I guarantee this is you may see $350 is a lot now, but wait until you don't back it and you want it from an aftermarket seller. You're going to spend like $600.
Yeah.
I hope this inspires more 12. I hope so too. When you think about it, I'm like, okay, well, the Mezco Toys Ghost Rider at what,
250?
Yeah, 250.
Something like that, yeah.
With a motorcycle, it doesn't look half bad when you're talking about this at 350.
Yeah,
actually not that bad of a deal. And a lot of people were like, man, that's expensive for that.
Yeah.
Blade's Charger is just like that minus the engine over the hood. Okay, cool.
Nice.
I hadn't looked, but yeah, that's awesome. I think it'd be great for Blade. Bumpers, grill, frame, and engine need to be chrome. Great point. I think that is that would make it look a lot better if it was chrome.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great point. Mattel did a classic Batmobile. I don't know that one, but another good option. Buckaroo Banzai. Yeah, I think this one is rad. I'm excited to use that car for other toy shots. That's what I'm thinking. Like, this isn't just Ghost Rider for me. This can be really anything or something in the background of another shot.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm ever going to find another vehicle that's this detailed that lets me customize it to the level that I'd like to.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Somebody asked if I'm going to back it. I don't know. I'm debating it. This is the HasLab that has me probably the most tempted, I will say. I'm the most tempted with this HasLab. I haven't backed any of the others, but this one's got me tempted. Batman RC has lights and sounds and is $500. Holy crap. See, that's more expensive.
Yeah.
Somebody was like, I said something about, I think it was 78 points. I was in the Discord with 78 points. I said something like, hey, the interior details on this are insane. He sent me a link for a model set that looked even better.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, wait, well, how much does this cost? It was like $600. Yes, you can find better detail, but at a higher price.
Yeah.
And being 1/12.
1/12 is hard. It's a hard, expensive scale to find.
Yeah, because it's still pretty huge. I mean, this thing is 18 inches long, which that's big.
I know, it's big. It's in the way. It's just it's too much sometimes. I'm telling you, 112 scale
boy.
vehicles, you set it all up and you're like, oh, I need a bigger dial, or I need like
yes, right.
I need to be like 20 feet away to take the shot because it doesn't fit my cheesy ass kitchen table and
right.
my wobbly stool. Like, yeah,
it's hard. Like,
I remember being all pumped about getting a 112 vehicle, and then I actually got it, and I'm like, oh, this fucking thing's huge. Like, it's a pain in the ass.
I had the same problem with like a McFarlane motorcycle. I'm like, how am I going to get this entire thing in the shot?
Yeah,
I'm going to have to do long ways or just do like the front half of it. I'd have the same problem with the car. Like you would see the grill like lit up, and that's about it. You know, there's no way getting this entire thing in a shot would be tough unless you really put it in the background. Cobra His tank was stacked. Nobody complaining. I feel like this one might be as stacked once we see all the tiers. That's what I'm trying to say. Like this to me is very similar to the His tank.
Yeah.
We just don't know everything it comes with yet.
Yeah.
And yes, it is $50 more expensive. So the price is not the same. But I feel like at the end of the day, this is probably going to be fairly similar in what you're getting. No one else can make a Hiss. Someone can make a cheaper car. I mean, that's a good assumption. Yeah. I don't know if that's true, but it's definitely possible for sure.
Okay, low key.
Oh God, what am I missing here? Okay. Oh yeah, we got this one already. Figures can Dukes of Hazzard it and go through the window. There you go.
Nice, I like it.
I think it's in reference to the RC one.
Yeah.
No, the Rev Up smoking Batmobile was from 2017 or 18. It had the smoke and the
front
point of view.
Yeah,
camera.
point of view. Yeah.
Okay. And it was
then it was 250, and it was crazy because it was like 250, but then like I think Costco got it, or even Best Buy had it on sale for like $90.
Yeah.
Wow. I remember one of my buddies picked it up, and he's like, "Dude, you want an extra one?" He's all, "They have it here," and I was just like, "What am I gonna do with the big ass like?" And then later, like the next day, I regretted I should have freaking bought it.
Well, but
now I'm like, I wouldn't have done it.
Yeah, now
you would sit there in the box like
shit. I wish I would have. That's another thing though. Not specifically related to what you just said, but yesterday's prices are not today's prices.
Yeah.
So I've seen people say, well, I could buy this 3 years ago for $100, but look at what inflation has done.
Yeah.
There you go. I'm just saying inflation, taking that into account, if this was offered 2 years ago, it probably would have been cheaper.
Yeah.
But because things have happened and inflation is where it is, and I don't agree with inflation being so high, but $350 is not that surprising compared to everything else that you're spending money on. Just think how much you spend on milk when you go to the store. That's gone up probably 200%, but you're still buying it because you have to have it. I just feel like the HasLabs are getting more expensive because the market is also becoming more expensive.
Oh yeah.
But if the HasLabs weren't selling, Hasbro wouldn't continue to list them at those prices. The His tank sold like freaking crazy.
Yeah, I did.
And everything else was, Galactus funded, Sentinel funded, His tank funded, Unicron funded. All that are very similar prices. The Proton Pack. Hasbro's seeing that, they're like, okay, people are willing to spend $300 or $350 on a premium product if it's something that they want. So let's continue to hold that price point with what we're doing. I feel like we're going to be around the $300 to $400 price range for almost every single HasLab that you're going to see into the future, because that's what they've all been selling at.
Oh yeah.
So
you could be like Kev and hold out for 112 Garage.
I shouldn't laugh.
Kev, let us know how that goes.
I shouldn't laugh. I feel really bad for anybody that got on 112 Garage. But it just goes to show you, man, if it's too good to be true, it probably is. Talking about offering.
Yeah.
There you go. Perfect. Offering 112 vehicles for $35. I don't think so.
Yeah.
It's just not going to happen. Let's see. Sorry, I'm going to get through some of these. I know you guys have been chatting like crazy about this one. Let's see. Can any of the pricing experts tell me how much the price is the Mattel license fee? Marvel license fee. Oh, that's a good point. Hasbro has to pay a fee for the license. Something that you don't consider as a collector. Nobody knows the Marvel licensing fees. I'm sure somebody does, but maybe nobody that's in the chat right now.
Yeah.
Let's see. I've got the Marvel. If Marvel got the Dodge license for this vehicle, it would have been $450. So there you go. There's a licensing fee. as well. That's probably why it's not labeled as Dodge.
Yeah.
Let's see. Sorry, that's a 60. I don't know exactly what you're talking about, Trevor.
I think Trevor's taking bets.
Something else to consider. I own several Batmobiles from Mattel, RC, and McFarlane. When will we ever see another Ghost Rider Challenger that lights up, comes with flame effects, and 5 characters? Great point. If Ghost Rider is your jam, this is probably your only chance to get something like this in your hands.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sounding like a hater, Nate. I probably am. But these are just my personal thoughts. These are things that I think about when I see all the hate. Rather than posting a hater comment, I'm like, hey, let me just try to think about it. Maybe justify it from my own perspective. Do I agree with it all the time? No. Do I think $350 is a lot of money? Yes. But I am still considering it because I feel like what I'm getting for that, I feel like they're putting the value there. That's just my thought. I do wish it was a less expensive, though. That's a lot of money. Oh, $60 is the licensing fee. Wow, that's cheap. Is that per unit or is that just flat fee? I missed my comment above that. Okay. Thank you, Trevor. $60 is the licensing fee. Thank you. Battleverse is supposed to be making a 112 vehicle now, too. I'd be very interested to see that one. I know there's not a lot of options there, guys. I just wanted to talk about it because I know it's kind of been a heated thing, maybe something that we'll talk about again in another live. We're kind of at the hour mark. Anything else you want to talk about with this? Or
nope,
discuss?
I think we're at the end mark. So
yes.
Yes, that was a good discussion.
I think so too.
Man,
I may have pissed some people off, and let me know if I did. If you don't like what I said, put it in the comments below. Tell me your thoughts about the HasLab. Tell me how much you hate it. Why am I wrong? I'm open to it. I'm not saying that I'm right or that my opinion matters more than yours. I'm just providing my own opinion. But I value all your guys' opinion. Trevor did say per unit, so $60 per unit for lights. That's still pretty cheap.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't have any experience there, but hopefully this is motivational for you guys. Thank you all for joining us and chiming into our discussion here.
I loved it. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was great. Make sure to subscribe to the Figure Booth. Go support us on figurebooth.com and check out prime-arcade.com if you're interested in the first wave of budget dials. But hit them up directly if you're interested in the second wave.
Yep.
Until next time.
Week.
Yeah, last week. So jump on it while you can. Hit the like button. We appreciate all of you. Even if I pissed you off today, please hit the like button. Leave a comment below. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We'll see you next time. Take care.
Until next time, guys.